All right, coach firing on, coach XP speed setting, normal's fine. Uh, none, injuries off? No, on. Injuries on, manual progression XP penalty percentage. So that's basically when, if we have auto progression is turned off. So that means like when players, like, we either let the CPU progress our players, like they upgrade themselves automatically, or we can manually do it. But if we choose manually progression, there's a penalty, like they have XP penalties. I don't know. It's just, I have no idea why they do that. But I've always had auto progression when I did my dynasties because I don't want to go through every individual player to, you know, upgrade them. So I just let the CPU do it. So pre-order and membership bonuses off. Shit. Coach level purchases definitely off. Recruit. Yeah, basically you can spend in-game currency to level up your coach. I know, right? That's so stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Recruit flipping. This is new this year. Verbal commit influence percentage. Let's turn this up at 25 default, but it doesn't happen, like flipping doesn't happen a whole lot. Like you see it, on high profile recruits, but like it doesn't happen too often, I feel like in real life, right? We should do about 70%, which is 70%. The higher percentage is basically the less chance. The harder it is for other schools to flip committed recruit, essentially. So once a yeah, so like once you get a verbal, no, another school can flip your recruit that's committed to you. But the higher the percentage, the harder it is for them to do that. It was at default 25. I'm like, that's way too low. I should do at least 75, maybe even 80. Do 80. Do you want play call cooldown on? That's when they limit how many plays you can call in a row, the same play, offense, defense. Well, like 5, 4, 5, 6, 5. Play call, or we could do play call limit. Amount of times in a game a player can call the same play before it is locked from further use. 5. Eh, quarter length. I usually do 12, but we'll do 10. That's just depends if you want to play offense only. Well, on our Sims anyway. I was playing full games last year, 26, but 25 I was doing offense only. You can always adjust this later too. 10 minutes for now, and then if we want to bump it up to 12 or reduce it, we can. Ooh, another new thing this year is coach mode. So basically watch the game from the sidelines and call the plays, and you don't. Yeah, let's not do that. Some people are into that stuff, though. There's people out there that just want to do coach, call the plays, and that's it. Correct. All right, wear and tear. I'm gonna adjust this later. I can import settings. I've already gone through and did this in my main menu, so I'm not gonna do it again. Transfer portal. Here we go. All right, so max transfers per team. Default is 20. We're gonna set a lesser number than that, like maybe 10 or 5. What do you think? Or we can always do 0 too. If you don't want to do transfers, we can always turn it off entirely. How do you feel? I mean, yeah, but also you don't have to if you don't want to. That gives us the option. All right, so if we use it on, what do you think? 5 or 10 players max can transfer for your team? 40? The max is 30. I do that. I'm gonna set it at 10. User player transfer chance. Default is 55. So obviously 0 means no players will transfer, and a value of 100 gives players the highest chance of transferring from your school. 50-50? Sure. 50. All right, season experience, full control, of course. League advancement, manual. Auto recruiting off. Auto progress players on. User coach, auto progression. Now we can turn that off because we want to obviously pick our coaching upgrades ourselves. CPU manage overall budget, no. Support staff, no. Manage facility spending, we want that off. Online commissioner setting public, private. Okay, anyone can join a public dynasty, but require a password. Maximum users. There. League name. Crossplay enabled for sure. League name. Call it grind. Oops. Oh, this is really sensitive. Grind. All right. Password is password. Nobody will guess that ever. Okay. Custom conferences. Do we want to adjust any conferences? We're going to move teams around. Should we put Notre Dame in a conference? Keep them independent. Usually I do. Usually I throw Notre Dame in the Big Ten. Make them play Big Ten schedule. Always adjust that after the season too. UConn is the other non-conference. We're gonna throw them in. What makes sense for UConn? Probably American. or Sun Belt? Or Conference USA? We'll put it in American. Oh, yeah, conference rules. Let's make sure those are good. All right, so ACC, 9 conference games, no divisions. Conference championship game is on. Champ game, selection criteria, conference record, protected opponent. So should put that on. Number of opponents with 2. So let you pick. Oh, cool, it does. Finally, you get to pick your protected opponents. That's awesome. We had to enable this for every conference now, right? So like your rival games that you play every year, it'll put that on the schedule essentially. So like Michigan will play Ohio State every year. That's their protected opponent. See what the default is for Houston. Texas Tech and Kansas State. Yep. Those are your protected opponents, apparently. I mean, you can swap it out for somebody if you want. TCU. Wait, how do I swap? Oh, well, I'm not sure how this works, but I just switched to Baylor. So Texas Tech and Baylor are your protected opponents. Kansas State. I have no idea. I think it's just random. Uh, no, these are just conference opponents only. You can select Rice when you uh, modify your schedule every year. Like you can pick your non-conference opponents. Rice is a cupcake, isn't it? Rice cakes. Oh. I was trying to decide who I wanted to be. I was like, well, maybe Cincinnati, but now I'm kind of leaning toward Arizona State. Mainly because if I choose Cincinnati, I'm going to get the destroyed in recruiting by Ohio State and Ohio. We share the same pipeline, so it's tough, man. I've just, from what I've seen so far, small schools, man, it's going to be tough. It's like in real life. They really did a good job with replicating how hard it is for small schools in real life. So that's why I'm like, man, I'm kind of hesitant on choosing Cincinnati because I got to compete with Ohio State. They got yeah, obviously the number one school recruiting in the state of Ohio locked up. So it's gonna be tough. Yeah. So, well, they're Arizona State's pipeline is also Southern Cal too. So we have to compete for what USC, UCLA. They're not really exactly, you know, winning national championships every year. They're competing for national championships every year, so they're not like big competition. So I think that would be an easier pipeline to gain some traction on compared to Ohio. Would you want should we do a championship game for Big 12? Do you want to at AT&T or what's the NRG? Is that Houston? Big Ten Conference. But will it have a dome? It's true. Yeah, it's you see the Belgium game where some dude's dick was offsides. Like they showed it. Yeah. Let's see if I have that image somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh my God. What the- Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Pick a school. You know what, man? I think I'm gonna go Cincinnati because you know what? Fuck Ohio State. I'm gonna steal all the recruits. Well, you're gonna steal all the recruits. Ohio State. All right. Create new coach. Yeah. All right. Select backstory. Do I want to be a motivator, recruiter, tactician? Oops, spelled Buster wrong. Buster. First name Buster, last name Cherry. Probably. Offensive playbook. I'll go with Kentucky this year. Try that one out. Spread offense. Pipeline to be Ohio. Demeanor. Classic, calm, or intense. Ooh, gotta go calm. Just, cucumber. Stance. Don't really care. Hands on knees. What the? All right. Adaptive AI. I don't know what this shit is, but lock and cushion, system coach, situational strategist, balance pressure, flexible play caller. I think this is when you are simming games, I think. Mad scientist. All right, sure. No huddle style. Let's go aggressive. Offensive aggressiveness. Let's bump that up to like 70. Defensive aggressiveness. We're gonna bump it to 80. We're gonna play some aggressive defense, that's for sure. Dynasty point strategy. This is new, obviously, this year. I have no idea what the differences are between any of these, like what these do, but we'll find out eventually, I guess. Choices are balanced, developmental, recruit and retain, talent acquisition, portal program. I'm guessing that's your strategy is can be catered toward the transfer portal, a balanced approach. Do you want to develop players? Or do you want to recruit and retain players? Or do you want to talent acquisition that's probably like 4-star, 5-star talent? Um, hmm. I'm gonna go toward either developmental or recruit and retain. Let's do that. All right, appearance. Here we go. Hmm. Yep. Yep. Call them the Swiss for short. Swiss cheese. I think 0. Oh, are they Muslim countries? There's no Middle East countries anyway that's left. Mostly Europe and South America. Ghana's the only African, and Algeria, I think, right, is also African. All right, AD expectations. Let's see what we got here. Coach Buster Cherry, glad to have you here. We hope you can do great things for this program. School demeanor, balanced, passing or failing goals affects your job security at normal rate. Current job security is 8% safe. Good. Coach points offer 15. Coach points will be awarded annually. Expectation, conference competitor. Goals, win a bowl game in the next 3 seasons. Beat Miami University by 3 points. That's Miami, Ohio. That's an easy goal. Finish season with school career win rate of 30%. Okay, here we go. Sign that contract. All right, we have to. Well, I'm not gonna do anything next. Actually, I'm gonna wait, obviously, until you get the game before I do any like hiring staff and setting up the recruiting board and all that stuff. Custom schedule. So let's see what we got. Custom schedule. Right. So I can pick 3 non-conference opponents. Week 1, Ohio State. All right, let's relax. This is year 1. Gonna play Miami, Ohio too, my rival. Ohio State. Okay. All right. I bye week 6 or week 9? Probably week 6. No. Yes. No. Yes. We'll see who can play in week 6. Rice, SMU. All right. So how many home games we got? We got one. Or how many away games do we have to play away? We can't change. Not playing Michigan? No, no. I'm already got Ohio State on the schedule. No, no, no. I have to play my rival, Miami, for the victory bell. Um, so let's see what we got. So Miami, Ohio, week 1. We got Kansas, conference opponent, week 2. That's at Kansas. That's 1. And then we have Ohio State, week 3. At TCU, week 4. At Arizona. So that's 3 away games. Then we have SMU at home. 4 or week 7 at West Virginia. That's 4 away games. Week 8 at home versus Texas Tech. Then we have a bye week. Then we are at with our home versus Houston. There you go. Week 10 at Iowa State. Week 11. Week 12 home versus Colorado. 13 home versus BYU. So that is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away games. That's about right. So 5 away, 1, 2, 7 home, right? Yep. Cool. Or should I play at Ohio State? What do you mean I won't? Don't challenge me like that because you know I'm gonna pick at Ohio State. Damn it. Fine. On the road at the shoot. Year 1. It's fine. It's gonna be an L anyway, so I might as well lose on the road, I guess. All right. Schedule set. All right. That's all I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna wait to do the hiring of staff and setting up the recruiting later. All right, I'm gonna do my set up my offline dynasty. Active. I want the cloud. All right, my offline. I'm gonna go with South Florida. Ooh, that's one thing to do. Shoot. Now I'm thinking about it. Settings. Sleep settings. Tomorrow is Argentina, Cape Verde, and Colombia, Ghana, and what's the other? Australia and Egypt, I think. Yeah, both teams are going to lose the next round anyway. Yeah, if Argentina wins tomorrow, then they'll play the winner of Australia and Egypt. So Like in a friendly, you mean, or just in the World Cup? Mm. See their last five matchups. Um, yeah, we did in 1930. Recently in 2011, we lost 1-0 in a friendly. Yeah. Well, we only played them five times, supposedly. No, maybe then the other two were before 1970 or 1930 then. But we've played them four times since 2011. Um, yeah, played them this year. We lost 5-2 in the friendly. Yeah, no, but we didn't have all our players that we do now playing in that game, so pretty much. Yeah, we should have beat them back in 2014 World Cup. We also faced them in the a round of 16. It was tied 0-0, and some dude missed one of the easiest goals of all time, like 6-yard box, like literally just in front of the goal, skied it over the crossbar for us, and yeah, that was brutal. That would have won us the game. But no, went to extra time and we lost 2-1.
Welcome to Staged Recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows three important stages. Stage one is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. Stage two begins once you're in a recruit's top five, and this is when you begin selling your program to them. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, stage three is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day.
This NIL thing, man, that's going to be something to figure out, that's for sure. Especially for small schools. I'm doing South Florida right now in my offline, and oh my goodness, yeah, definitely not like the last 2 years. Just gotta figure out why some of these guys have like looking at 3 stars. They're in my pipeline. Some have like a lot higher NIL requirements than others, and some have zero. Trying to think of like what the pattern would be here. It's like it's not really a pattern. It's just 'cause the rank isn't that like this guy's got 5 NIL, and he's ranked 1775 in his class. And then you have 1667 ranked dude. He's got 15 NIL. Then you got a 528 ranked recruit, 140 NIL. Uh-oh. Who, for Swiss or hmm. Just tap, taparoo, tap, tap, taparoo. Oh, yeah, here it is. Let's see. Oh my God. How do you miss that, dude? What the? Why do you, why do you just left foot? Dude, just tap him with your right foot, man. Why? I like how the was like, it should have been a tap in. Yeah. Like, what was he doing? Like, like there was no reason to do that. Like, he was like passing, like, here, let's pass it to the goal. Yeah. I, like, did he think he was trying to play defense instead or something? So, like, did he realize that he was trying to score or like, I don't know. I'm confused right there. Oh. Oh man, this is be tough. NIL, this guy is running back 15 expected. If I double it to 30, he's very interested. But the same three-star running back that's expecting 120 some NIL. If I double that, that's 200, and I only have 1,000 to begin with. So like, I feel like I'm gonna offer this guy that's only expecting 15, like, and he's a better recruit anyway. So it's like, all right. So then you what add action after that? Okay, okay. All right, I see how to do it now. So before, when you offer a scholarship in previous games, it was like 5 hours. But now it's just NIL, and then you add your typical hours, like your send the house, DM the player, social or search social media, contact friends and family. Okay, cool. All right. I only have like 300 hours of that, so I have to be careful. Oh, I'm not. This is the South Florida safe. I'm not are sensitive. Yeah. They want me the recommended recruits were like 1 and 2 stars, and I'm like, no, we're gonna go 3 at least, maybe 4. Aim high here. Can't rebuild with 1 star players. Come on now. I just gotta find 3 stars that I think what I want to do, I think the play is obviously certain positions are worth more, right? So your quarterback, you can probably invest a little more NIL in a quarterback for sure. It's an important position. Running back, who's to say? Wide receiver, probably important. Probably can invest more NIL in that position than would I don't know, linebacker or something. Obviously, offensive line is kind of important too. So, hmm, definitely interesting. There's definitely a lot of strategy involved this year because last year, once you figure out how everything works, like you're just on autopilot. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, no big deal. I know who I'm going to pick and who to invest time into, and like you could fall asleep just building a recruiting board last year once you got everything figured out. But this year's a little more complicated for sure. What's this guy's last name? Hajrullahu? What? Hajrullahu. I have no idea. Sounds like a Middle Eastern name. Yeah. Allah Ak Allah Akbar. Whatever. think I'm just gonna recruit all these guys that have very little NIL expectations. It's probably the play for now, anyway. They're probably not as good as other 3 stars that have higher expectations, but I mean, even some are like it's kind of tied their rank in the class, but like I've seen some where they have lower NIL expectations, but they're ranked higher than some dudes that are have higher expectations for NIL. So I don't know. Not always. There's not like a clear correlation between their rank in the class compared to their NIL expectations. Yeah. I thought I was racist. Oh, just Mm, this guy has 0 NIL. M. There you go. Bold the strategy. Let's see if it works out for him. fullbacks, all of them have zero NIL expectations. That's funny. Are there any four-star fullbacks? No, there weren't in the last game either. Only three-star or below. Be funny. Fullback, zero NIL. You get nothing. I mean, that's fair. I mean, why else would you? You don't follow any like club soccer, so or interest in that. So yeah, it's not bad. I mean, most uh most popular leagues in are in Europe, obviously the best ones. So you have English, you have Spanish, you have Italian, France. Um, they are not in the World Cup. They did not qualify. They haven't qualified since 2014. They're good. They just can't qualify. They've had recent success at the Euros, which is basically the European World Cup every 4 years. Manage blueprint. Oh, okay. Staff facilities. Okay, so you can only manage your roster NIL during the end of season recap. Right, we're all set to send to week one. Players at risk of transferring. Everybody. Okay, good. See, like, this is just underrated right here, though. Every game now has the dates the time, more importantly, the time of when the kickoff is, and the weather forecast, which is nice too, I guess. But mainly the weather, or not, mainly the time of the kickoff, right on the home screen. Like that is such a crazy concept. Like it was so annoying because like in previous games, you had to literally go to the calendar, like go over to your team schedule, click into the team schedule, wait for it to load, just to find out what time your kickoff is for each game. And now it's just conveniently right there on the homepage every time. So saves so much time. The reason why that I like that important, or why I think that's important, is because, you know, sometimes I like to wear if my you know uniforms are black or whatever, you wear them at night. That's a blackout or something. And the cool thing too about this year's game is you can control the crowd atmosphere now. So if it's a you want a blackout, you can have a blackout. Your crowd can all wear black. White out, same concept, or stripe, whatever your theme is. So I don't know if South Florida has a has a theme or not, the crowd, but I don't watch any South Florida games, so I have no idea. Correct. All right. Weekly practice plan. This is also new this year. So basically, you want to put everybody. See now, I want to. How do you save? I do current. Can I do current? What does that do? Like if I don't want my starters to full practice every week, there's gotta be a way to. Oh yeah. Yep. There's gotta be a way though. Like so, I have 4 quarterbacks on the roster, right? So obviously, I want everybody except for my starting quarterback to do full practice. But I want that to be saved that way every week, so I'll have to go back and adjust that, every week. Maybe some kind of way to set that. Like same thing if I running back. Every other running back on the roster should do full practice except for starting running back. Already starting interest in this guy, so I'm not gonna be able to beat Vanderbilt, Tulane. I already have starting interest in this guy, so that may be a losing battle right there. Won't invest too much NIL and hours into him if I'm not gonna sign him. What about this guy? He has no other offers right now, so Aqib Talib. Oh, Stephen Talib. Is that son of Aqib? Ooh, he wants no NIL. Like that. All right, let's play the first game, I guess, against FIU. That is correct. Oh, first let's click the depth chart here. Panthers. Close enough. Wow, this Florida International, they have Miami Vice uniforms. Pretty cool. No, it is black and blue and pink. Miami Vice. Oh, they have a 2024 Vice alternate, which is all white, blue, and pink. 2023 is back to black, blue, and pink. All right, good enough. Oh, here we go. Crowd pattern default. So that sucks. South Florida has no crowd patterns besides the default. Great. All right, here we go. Let's see how ass we are.
Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. A week one
It's
showdown
rained in
between two
Florida.
teams hoping to get
Oh,
a big
what a
start on a
shock.
great note. It's
I'm
the
absolutely
FIU
shocked.
Panthers and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Hollywood will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline.
Well, that's right. They play in the Buccaneers Stadium. Raymond James. Yep. No.
FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bulls offense will have the ball first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable...
Oh shit, there it goes.
Moves it out to the
15-yard gain. First play of the game. Let's go.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, whipping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you...
Oh shit, he's gone. He gone. He gone. Touchdown. I doubt it. I played UCF. Does that count? No. Apparently it's a trophy game. Battle of I-4 or something, whatever interstate that is in Florida.
Setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the
Yeah.
to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the FIU Panthers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior.
Man, these helmets this year looks really big for some reason. Like, it looks almost disproportionate to the body of the player. Yeah.
He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed. He can break tackles. He can catch the football. No question this year,
Maybe.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched in most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some...
Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's
Oof.
Anderson. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line.
Covering us up.
First down.
Apparently my defense is bad.
Fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're gonna
There we go. That's a good hit.
you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment.
3rd and 2. Can we get a stop?
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll stick to the ground.
Oh my God.
Third down conversions are huge, and
They got a first down. No, they got a first down.
And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The option, the keeper.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys.
Someone's injured on my team.
This
Rip.
offense should keep dialing up these options.
First game of the year, injured.
Gain by the QB prevent you from running
Some
the
defensive
speed
player.
in your playbook.
They'll run the counter. Not much room. They pick up a
Another injury. Oh,
28.
this is
It's really hard to control the running game if you
the
don't
Panthers.
control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice
3rd
job
down again. Here we go.
playing that run altogether.
On 3rd and short.
Come on, tackle. Oh my God.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
There we go. There's a good stop.
Chance, just stop cold as
3rd and 7. Let's get off the field, guys. Come on.
facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Come on. Second. Sacked. Let's go.
Over it.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone.
Cincinnati?
On that critical fourth
Probably.
down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Field
Send out
goal.
the kicker here. He's going to try to punch one through
Block.
from 45
Block it.
yards
Block it.
away.
Block it. No.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you
They on the board. 7-3.
Right down the middle. That obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off play action on first down. Got a man. It's Isaac. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Give him 88 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him.
Ooh, it's close.
Incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the right.
I overthrew him. Damn it.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit the ball in there and make it happen.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on.
Time to punt.
Out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into...
Get him. Let's go. Sacked. 3rd and 15. Are you serious? That's disgusting.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Oh, there it is. Pick 6. Pick 6. To the crib. Hell yeah.
That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. It's Stone. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Second down coming up. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He'll try to pop the draw. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Van Buren. Slings it downfield. With the catch, it's Rogers. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down.
Go, if we go. Here he goes. To the crib.
Touchdown Bulls! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage,
21-6.
it's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Close. Getting there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface. No problem.
Definitely not on defense, though.
Scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score.
Although it probably won't make much of a difference.
Come out to the 25,
Can't stop
no
them.
attempt at a return.
The starters anyway.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They've had a couple
Yeah,
of
but they've been
productive
going up and down the field, no problem.
for field goals in 2 of their 3
Like right now,
previous
look,
possessions,
it
Jeff.
just gave up a 13-yard run right there.
Pride and execution, and they feel like they should have scored David, just execute a little bit better, and we can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field.
We got all day to throw, and oh my, broke a tackle. That's a 25-yard pass right there.
And it gets a little bit more difficult.
No pass rush.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before the half, they need to move.
Oh, that's a good tackle.
Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up. Defense has to be ready.
Get him. Nice. 3rd and 7. Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my god. Did my dude fall down? What happened to my defender? Did he slip in the rain or something? What's through? Oh my god, dude. That's a pick play. No, this defender, or my defender ran into another offensive player and just fell over. Just fell over. Oh my god. No wonder why he was wide open.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Okay, another 3rd down. Here we go. Can the defense bend, not break again? Here we go. Hell yeah, 4th and 1. Oh, they're going for it. They're going for it. Oh my god, they got it easily. 1st and goal, Panthers. Touchdown. Okay. It is now 21-13.
Defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Firing to the right, complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. finds his big tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, it's a terrible pass.
That one just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Van Buren. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Finds a man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Panthers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Hard running there. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Panthers want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here comes the heat. Intercepted a first half turnover.
Another pick six.
Touchdown USF. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
28-13. Half my points are from the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13.
Well, they were trying to be greedy, trying to get points before halftime.
Inside the 10. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found.
Little did they know they would give us points instead.
How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season. And
Oh yeah, I forgot there's dynamic weather too.
in week one, we start
Yep.
with a look at Northern Illinois.
It's getting really foggy.
The number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
It's still raining, but it's
And
like
it's
really
Northern
foggy right now.
Illinois, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total up and get this second half started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap.
There he goes. He's at the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Uh-oh, just gave up a 60-yard play.
The ground game left, and there was nowhere to go, just stuck
No.
in his tracks in the
But
backfield.
they were at the 15-yard line.
On that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stone. He's
Oh wow, that was a terrible play.
after that completion, not the way they had
3rd and 15.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative is looking downfield to throw. Fires to the tight end. A big third down
Field
stop
goal.
by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And the kicker delivers the
28-16.
free ball to finish off the drive. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
They're hanging around.
Everywhere. How I feel
No.
about kickers, don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Isaac. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Bulls will punt this one away. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return.
Ew, that was an ugly possession.
Send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Ooh, can we force a 3 and out?
In a world of trouble, they could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass.
The answer is no.
Gets it out quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Reads it, fires complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's McNeil. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Tight end now in motion. They just keep firing.
Another interception.
Finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
3 pick sixes in one game.
Pick 6.
Wild.
Touchdown, South Florida. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play.
Like he threw it right to him. Like
All the way back to the house. Look like
it's
a
terrible.
receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Rogers. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. He now has 84 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
With the catch, it's McNeil. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads quickly. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. This USF offense will open this drive right here. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The inside handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Could be an alley. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll field this one in tight quarters. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Gun enough for the 1st. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They boot it away. 2 minutes now left in this one. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because
that's game.
Stop them, or do they just run this clock and
Easy dub. 38-24.
They get a big win here and start the season.
3 pick sixes.
You gotta love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation.
Yeah, well, I started to play offense only in the second half or fourth quarter, whenever it was. So that helped a little bit. Otherwise, it would have still been going on.
Obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze. Where do I need to get a little bit better? But plenty of time still left in the season to improve.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a long game. Started putting me to sleep, too. I don't think I've ever had. I put a lot of hours in last year's game, but I don't think I've ever had 3 pick sixes in one game before. That's pretty insane. I don't know if that's just how bad they are, or the fact that there's something wrong with the sliders that need adjusted or something, or an update this game needs or something to the AI. Could be a bit of both. Sweet. All right.